Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of news to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. The update patch that we're expecting for the Generation 9 games at the end of the month has been revealed today. Most of the details that we can expect to see in that patch have been dropped. There's so much stuff coming to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, so many fixes, updates, all that stuff. We're going to be covering all of it today, so if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment. What are your thoughts on the update patch for the Generation 9 games? Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, this was tweeted out by Play Pokemon saying, "Attention trainers, we would like to share some information on patch 1.2.0 for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet." You can read about it right here. So when you go to this page, this is the update patch. So version 1.2.0 here, all of this information is what we are expecting for the new update patch at the end of February. All of these bullet points here are the new changes. So there is a lot of stuff to go over today. Personally, I'm kind of like umming and ahhing about it. There's more information that they're going to drop for this update patch than when it actually happens, because at the bottom of this, they kind of just say, like, expect more stuff. But this is just kind of like the meaty section, like the majority of the stuff we're going to be seeing in the update patch for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So let's jump into it. So it says version 1.2.0 scheduled for the end of February 2023, which again is most likely going to drop on Pokemon Day because it's the 27th of February. It's the end of February. It just makes sense. Either way though, they say, "Thank you for playing the Pokemon series. Below are some details regarding the version 1.2.0 update planned for release in late February 2023 for the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. With this update, we are planning to add features to Pokemon boxes and fix bugs that affect game progress, among other updates. We will continue to take your feedback very seriously and take measures to improve your gameplay experience." So, feature adjustments. Added functionality will be added for Pokemon boxes. So the added functionality that they spoke about when they announced this update earlier in the year is apparently about these boxes, but I'm still thinking that it might have something to do with DLC as well. I think they're just going to add extra stuff because they're not going to be talking about the added functionality for DLC now because the DLC hasn't been announced. So I still think that we're going to get something about DLC with the added functionality, just like we got Galarian Slowpoke with Pokemon Sword and Shield's expansion pass. But either way, it says additional functionality will be added for Pokemon boxes. So from a Pokemon summary, players will be able to change Pokemon's nicknames, markings, held items, and mark or ribbon related titles, as well as being able to reorder moves, have Pokemon remember moves, and have Pokemon forget moves and use TM. So this is a really good quality of life update. It was really annoying having that bug with like the ribbons where it had to be in your party to be able to like attach a ribbon to a Pokemon. That's all being fixed now, and as well as that, you can now reorder moves, give Pokemon extra moves like make them remember the TMs, all that stuff from the box now. So very, very nice update there. Players will be able to swap out held items by pressing the Y button in the held item view. So that's really, really useful. Players will be able to select all boxes while moving Pokemon or items in the party and boxes view the held items, so that's really nice as well. And then when in the battle team view, Pokemon in your boxes that are assigned to a battle team will now have their icons displayed in a darker hue if those Pokemon are members of the battle team that is currently being displayed. The news screen will be displayed when you connect the internet from the main menu, just as it is when connecting to the internet from the Poke Portal. So some nice added functionality there. Unfortunately, there's no mass release option in this, which is something that a lot of people were really hoping for the Generation 9 games, but it doesn't look like that is going to be in the update. Again, could happen in the future, but it is a little bit more unlikely now. So let's go over the bug fixes, which we have a ton of in these games. So Terra Raid Battles. So, a bug that can prevent an opposing Terra Pokemon's HP gauge from properly reflecting damage done by certain moves such as Play Rough or certain status conditions may occur in Terra Raid battles, resulting in the Terra Pokemon's HP fluctuating in an unusual manner. This will be fixed. So, the whole Play Rough belly drum situation from Azurill has finally been fixed, with the HP bar going like all the way down, then jumping all the way back up, people thinking like the Pokemon's getting extra HP from somewhere. It was just a visual glitch, but now that has been fixed. So you can freely Play Rough to your heart's content amongst other moves in raid battles without the HP just kind of glitching out and stuff. A bug that causes all Pokemon on your side to faint at once despite their HP gauges indicating that they still have HP may occur in Black Crystal Terra Raid battles against Pokemon with the mightiest mark. This will be fixed. That never happened to me, but that sounds awful. But yeah, that's going to be fixed regardless, so that's really good. A bug that can temporarily prevent a player from entering any input into the game may occur if a Terra Pokemon takes certain actions while the player is choosing the target of their move. This will be fixed. This is massive. My lord, the amount of times I've been in a Terra Raid battle and I've just been having to watch the screen because I can't do anything. It's been so annoying. That's finally being fixed. That is a huge, huge, huge improvement to the game because that was annoying as hell in the Terra Raid battles. Because you would literally skip like 5 minutes without doing anything. It was so bad. Next up, a bug that causes a communication error may occur when someone connecting to a Terra Raid battle sees a different Pokemon displayed on their screen than what the host sees. This will be fixed. I've not really had anything with that, but either way, it's been fixed. A bug may occur that causes players joining a Terra Raid battle from the Terra Raid battle's search screen to be brought to the Terra Raid battle against a Pokemon different from the one they saw displayed. This will be fixed. A bug that causes Terra Raid battle crystals to not appear for a set amount of time may occur under certain circumstances. This will be fixed. So a lot of Terra Raid battle stuff there has been fixed, all in the right direction. Really, really happy about that. Moving on, we have battle bug fixes. So type matchups against Pokemon that have fainted will no longer appear when selecting a move or target during double battles. A Zoroark that has terrestrialized and is disguised as another Pokemon via its illusion ability can be identified as a Zoroark using the check target option. This is a bug and will be fixed. When a Zoroark, so a lot of Zoroark bugs, which, I mean, I haven't used one in Scarlet and Violet, so I didn't know all these bugs were a thing, but yeah, there's been a ton for Zoroark apparently, so when a Zoroark has terrestrialized and is disguised as another Pokemon via its illusion ability, the type matchups of moves are displayed based on the type of the Pokemon that Zoroark is disguised as, rather than Zoroark's Terra type. This is a bug and will be fixed. The stats of a Dondozo with a Tatsugiri in its mouth will increase when Dondozo uses Order Up, even when the move should have negated, for example by an opponent using Protect. This is a bug and will be fixed. And then if a Pokemon terrestrializes after using Destiny Bond and then faints, the effects of Destiny Bond will fail to activate. This is a bug and will be fixed. Didn't even know that either. Next up, we have other bug fixes. So we will address an issue that can cause the game to forcibly close at certain locations. As a result of this fix, there may be a reduction of Pokemon and people displayed in certain towns or in the wild. So this is quite a big one, and I think they've just kind of slipped it in. But this is huge. So basically, they're cutting down the amount of Pokemon and people that pop up in towns and in the wild. So that's kind of mad for shiny hunting, because if you are using the sandwich, using a sandwich to shiny hunt, or you're using like outbreak method or something, I'm guessing this means that less Pokemon will spawn from like the area. So you are going to get less spawns, basically making shiny hunting a little bit harder, as you're just getting like less chance of a Pokemon to pop up as shiny. So that's quite a big thing. I'm a little bit annoyed that this is the direction they're taking. Instead of actually fixing it, they're just like taking away from the game in order to hopefully make it fix. So hopefully after this it will make, you know, the water not lag and just certain locations not lag and stuff like that. But at the same time, taking away Pokemon in order to do that, I don't think that's the right direction, but either way, that's what they're doing. When a Pokemon that is not part of the Paldea Pokedex is obtained through a link trade, it is displayed as being registered in the Paldea Pokedex. This is a bug and will be fixed. Certain actions can cause the main character's expressions to not change until the game is closed and reopened. This will be fixed. A bug occurred for some players after Ranked Battle Season 1, wherein visiting the ranked battle screen immediately after the season's results had been calculated caused a communication error right after these players received their rewards. Following this error, players were unable to participate in any further ranked battle. This will be fixed. If the player has created several battle teams but does not use a battle team in the first slot for their ranked battles, they may not receive the Master Ball rank ribbon after winning ranked battles in the Master Ball tier. This will be fixed. When a Pokemon you caught comes back to you from another playthrough link trade, from another player through link trade, it may not listen to your commands in accordance with that is written in the profile at Pokemon caught at level XX or below will listen to your commands. This will be fixed. A bug is preventing the Pokedex from displaying additional entries, such as entries for shiny Pokemon or Pokemon that were received through surprise trade from players that play in a different language. For Pokemon species that were already registered in the Pokedex, this will be fixed. Objects such as Pokeballs may be displayed in certain locations of the field unintentionally. This will be fixed. So that's like in raid battles and stuff, like these Pokeballs are just randomly popping up, but that's being fixed. And then passerbys will no longer be displayed during certain battles that take place in towns during the main story. So that stops people from like just walking through your Pokemon as you're in a battle. And then it also says other select bug fixes will be implemented. So again, we'll make a massive video going over all of the actual bug fixes when this update drops. Again, this update hasn't dropped yet. It's still dropping at the end of February. They're just giving us a ton of the patch notes to like look forward to and stuff. And then also they go over some extra notes. We are planning further features, which again is why I think it's going to be DLC stuff. And again, they're not going to put DLC stuff in this because that hasn't been announced yet. And other bug fixes not listed in these patch notes. Please check back here for full details when the update patch is distributed. Update contents and details are subject to change. So this is all of the patch notes for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet update patch 1.2.0. As a whole, it's definitely a massive positive. You know, they've sorted Terra Raid battles, they've sorted a lot of issues out. I guess they've sorted the lag, but at the cost of taking some Pokemon out of the game, kind of like when they should be spawning. As well as that, though, the only unfortunate thing is I don't see anything about Area Zero here with co-op. So obviously a big issue about Area Zero and co-op is that when you join a friend's world and then you go down to Area Zero with them, you cannot see them in Area Zero. You can see you can see them battling a Pokemon. Like when your friend's battling a Pokemon, then you try and activate that battle, it won't let you because they'll be battling it. There's certain like glitches and stuff you can do to make your friends appear, but I was expecting that to be fixed in the next update patch, but it doesn't seem like that's the case unless this is, you know, what that is. I mean, there's going to be more updates and stuff. And more like patches and stuff for this like big update, but yeah, this is the majority of it. So yeah, what are your thoughts on it? I mean, it's definitely a lot to take in, but I definitely wasn't expecting them to drop this today either. Like, this is just kind of a little bit out of nowhere. I mean, it is probably going to drop not next Monday, well, a week on Monday, should I say, not the Monday coming up the week after, because that is Pokemon Day, so that's probably the day it's going to drop. So I can't remember the last time we got like this update patch before it actually came out, but yeah, we're going to get a lot more information about this during the actual update, I guess. And again, I'll make a video about going over all of the changes and stuff. But that is all of the update patches, mostly anyway, for update 1.2.0. Let me know your thoughts on it. Leave a comment. Again, I want to know what you guys think about it. I'm in two minds. Like, I'm happy we're getting all these big fixes, but I'm not a fan of them taking away Pokemon and people to make it work. But it is what it is. Leave a like if you enjoyed us trying to hit 500. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.